Mr. President and my dear colleagues, Henry Siraki Dixon, Bayelsa West. First, I would like to adopt the views earlier canvassed by several colleagues who have spoken before me in terms of supporting the general themes and focus of the budget in terms of focusing on investing in supporting the security services supported by all. Similarly, we support the focus in the budget on investing in the people of this country, by investing in education, investing in healthcare. These are general themes that I fully, like many others who have spoken, fully associate with. But I would like to draw attention, as I believe some members have already canvassed, and as the President himself said yesterday while presenting these estimates to us, that the budget is optimistic. And I would like us to know that we are really dealing with very optimistic estimates. Optimism is not a bad thing, but we have to be cautious. Yes, because of the underlying premises are not very factually correct as we speak. For example, premise of producing 2 million barrels or even over. We hope for the best, but I think we should also be prepared for the worst. We had earlier in the course of discussing the MTF said that in the first quarter there should be a comprehensive review, and I'm sure that will be helpful. But we need to bear in mind that we are dealing with very optimistic estimates. It's not just the over 2 million daily production. We're talking of reducing inflation from near 35% or more currently to 15%. We are talking of bringing down exchange rate from almost 1,007 or even more to about 1,005. Even though in the MTF, we pegged it at 1,004. So the caution, what I'm saying is that we should all be mindful of the scenario, factual scenario we are dealing with. But in general, the focus of the budget on national security and defense is commendable. The focus on investing in people, investing in education, investing in health care and infrastructure is highly commendable. But I would like to draw attention before I sit to the fact that there is clear omission, not really an omission, maybe because we have not passed the South-South Development Commission bill. But I just want us to draw our attention to the fact that whereas funding has been provided for all other development commissions, zonal development commissions, that of the South-South, maybe because it has not been assented to law, has not been provided for. Therefore, it is our hope that while doing the supplementary in the course of next year, when eventually the needful has been done, that the estimates for that development commission, which is the only outstanding one, will be captured. Then finally, as chairman of the Committee on Ecology and Climate Change, I'll be failing in my duties, Mr. President and my dear colleagues, if I don't bring to our attention the fact that our country's response to the climate agenda is not only not properly coordinated, but also not fully backed up in terms of allocation of resources. In the Climate Act that we have passed, there's provision for activation of the climate fund. And I believe that this budget is an opportunity for the executive arm, for the president who is chairman of the commission, of the council, Nigerian Climate Council, to properly activate the provisions of the act by allocating money and by convening the National Climate Council, of which he is chairman, so that we can signal to the rest of the world at the seriousness of our country.
Your time is off, Senator Dixon.
And finally, every part of our community, of our country, is suffering from ecological disaster. In the Niger Delta, in the coastal areas, communities are lost. Livelihoods are lost all across the country. In the north, there is desertification and erosion in the south, and so on.
Thank you, Senator Dixon. You've taken 6 minutes instead of 2 minutes.
Provisions should be made available to address this. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Senator. Now, the last but not the least to speak